Helldivers is pay to win. It's unapologetically pay to win. It's got practices. I work for a mobile gaming company, and what Helldivers does, I would not be allowed to do. Like, we would never do. It's that bad. Like some of the stuff the Helldivers does. This pay us for this. You want this badass stratagem when it calls down and annihilates everybody? You got to not only earn the in-game currency, then you got to pay $10 for the battle pass as well in order to unlock it. Like, that's insane to me.
I know. Well, what's funny, when me and Jordan were playing this when it first came out last year, I don't even know when it first came out. We were buying the Warbonds as they came out, and at that point it's like, yeah, it's pay to win, but I really want these guns and I really want this stuff, you know. After stepping away for a year, and then coming back, and then we purchased it on Xbox, so we're restarting everything. And seeing how many Warbonds there are and how many I need to buy.
Like, oh shit, these are
instead of being like fed little bits at a time, we're seeing it all at once. It's like, oh,
it's pretty bad.
It's really a pay to win.
Whereas when you're
democracy isn't cheap.
Yeah, democracy is not cheap.
When you're riding the wave, you don't notice the sharks in the water. But when you've got to paddle out to those waves,
well, it just goes to show you when a game is fun.
It's true.
People don't care.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
Not only did I pay $60.
To be fair, they at least give you like a set of base weapons that can get you by for free.
Not only did I pay the $60, which, by the way, I feel like was a ripoff, Arrowhead. Your pre-order made me think, as someone that did not know what I was getting, that it was something cooler than it was. The Super Citizen title and a Warbond. The Super Citizen title is just a freaking title. I didn't understand what that was. I thought that was like...
You're a Super Citizen.
I knew exactly what I was getting, and I still bought it.
Yeah.
It's more or less
and then the Warbond, only reason I wanted the Warbond was so that I could do the Halo ODS. I want the latest thing.
And you can't even use...
And I can't use my War... I have a free Warbond. I can't get the latest Warbond.
Because it's a legendary.
So I dropped another $15 to get the Halo ODST Warbond.
Yep.
Super Earth, man.
And you know what?
Democracy has a price.
Democracy does have a price.
So I had to laugh because I think they're doing a great job with this crossover.
Should we pull up some gameplay of it?
So Helldivers tweeted out, ODST stands for Obedient Democracy Support Troopers.
Now that's hilarious. See, they know who they are. They know who they are, and they own it.
And to be fair, even Xbox tweeted liked that one. I mean, I'm sure it's probably all planned, right? But
that is hilarious. Steam, the numbers on Helldivers obviously have popped, and I believe they even saw a huge jump on Steam.
Well, I'll tell you, man, the Fist of Freedom is back in the fight.
The Fist.
That's my ship name.
Yeah, the Fist of Freedom. You're looking at my ship is called the Pledge of Allegiance.
What was yours again?
Lord of Democracy.
Lord of Democracy.
Yeah, dude. It's so good. You want to know how this game does so well, or what it does really well? There's this organic role-playing aspect to it that
you
they nail.
Create your own stories.
Yeah, they nail it because they lean in to it really hard. So I'm playing by myself last night. So the first night I jumped in and played with you guys, and you guys, you guys were working it was like being a part of a machine. It was great.
Yeah, we were
just
we were
plowed
back.
through stuff. So last night
we were conscripted out of retirement.
Last night I played by myself, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad you guys eased me into it, and then last night I was able to play by myself and just really sink my teeth in. And even by myself. So with you guys, before we were getting on the ships, we were saluting and messing around and stuff, right?
That's not messing around.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. And then last night, random people are dropping into my thing way higher levels than me, which I love.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
They've been very welcoming.
Very welcoming. They jumped in and every single time. And I'm the team leader because it's my match,
Yeah.
And so they're going where I need them to go and stuff like that. But then every time, right before we get on the ship, we all stood around and saluted each other. Everyone just owns it, and then they jump in, and so there's this role playing. You're encouraged to do it because it's part of what's fun.
Yeah,
and Halo has. I'm sorry, Halo has not had that in multiplayer since I think Halo 2 online, when it was the first time this was an experience. So you were by nature I was Master Chief. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, if you think about it, like, and I think it's just due to certain practices that multiplayer games do now. A lot of games had that create your own story. I mean, look at even the original Call of Duties. You know, in the Call of Duty golden era, starting with Modern Warfare, Battlefield Bad Company had your own create your own stories of. I mean, how many times have I heard you say, Mark, on that Oasis level, you just punched holes and ran all the way to the other end of it.
So
like
great.
or me and you on the golf cart tearing down all the trees. Like
Or even, I would say, even
a
in
lot of
Battlefield
those-
6, they were nailing it in the beta.
Yeah,
with
well,
us.
and that's why these
There were
games are so
stories coming.
fun. Like that, and I actually think that's very hard to do when creating a video game, and that's why it's
Yeah, it is hard to do. But it's little things. It's little things that do that. So the fact that you get to name your ship and you can name it something awesome, like Lord of Democracy, like that it creates buy-in. It creates a culture.
and like you said, that they lean so hard into it, like these bugs aren't innocent.
Yeah. Also,
they're against freedom.
Also,
you know?
something. Battlefield.
Go kill their eggs.
It's treason.
We need their oil.
Yeah, Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6, by the way, should lean into this, and so should every other multiplayer game, and maybe Battlefield 6 does. But the fact that you don't control what your people are saying, and yet you're hearing what everyone around you is saying, it's like automatic sayings that are popping up. It's hilarious, and it adds to that culture.
Yeah, like Sweet Liberty. Like when
Yeah,
you're
like
Liberty!
from the character. So not from you, but from the character. Why don't other games do that? Every other game should do that. That adds so much to this immersive feeling, and that causes role play.
It does.
Yeah.
We need to go back to the old ways of gaming.
Dude, I mean, this is the reason I dropped money on this, and I'm slightly complaining, but I'm still playing the game, is because it's just fun.
Well,
yeah, you know what? I'll drop more money on this because I want to.
You're complaining, but it's the cost of freedom.
It's the cost of democracy, baby.
Well, you know why
democracy isn't free.
you know why it does so well, and why people like
Managed democracy.
why people lean into it. It's the social aspect. Like people dropping in with you, doing things, people emoting, and even if you're not on voice comms, emoting and saluting and doing certain things in certain situations, and that's what old games used to have. Look at old, what is it, Halo? Let's go the Halo 3 era, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. They had, and this has kind of been a big discussion, especially with Call of Duty lately, but the persistent lobbies.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and you would actually like. People would talk out loud. You'd get to know people. At the end of the night, there may be a friend request or two. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's what Helldivers is good at, that social aspect.
Yeah, agreed.
I think more games need that.
I could not agree more. 1,000%.
Yeah.
100,000%.
And the fact that the game is just fun. I mean, you had... The game is just fun.
It's so much fun.
I don't know what else to say.
It's chaos, over the top explosions everywhere, just mowing down your teammates on accident all the time and being like, they'll send in another Helldiver.
Let's get some super chats, and then I want to get to you guys as veterans, what it's like jumping back on Xbox, because you guys primarily played. You started on the PlayStation, but then I think you primarily played on mouse and keyboard,
Steam,
right?
Yeah.
So, Super Shocker dropped a super chat for $4.99. Let's do this. Yes, thank you very much, super chat. And Joshua Bell dropped his first ever super chat on the live stream. He's a super citizen. It's a super citizen super chat. Joshua Bell, thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Spicy, let's start with you. Jumping back into this game, not on mouse and keyboard, on controller, on Xbox. Hold up, better, worse, meet your expectations, not meet your expectations, thoughts?
No, it feels good on a controller. It's not like other games, like, I don't know, more hardcore shooters that I feel like a Tarkov or even Marvel Rivals. I just feel way more comfortable with the mouse and keyboard. This feels fine on a controller. It feels really good on a controller. So yeah, like we said, Jordan and I were playing on PC, and then we retired, and they brought us, but they conscripted us back.
We conscripted it. You thought you made it out?
And we're starting from scratch on Xbox, just because half of the fun is the journey of unlocking everything. Which I was talking to Jordan before you got here, David. Maybe that wasn't a good idea because of how expensive everything is. If we were to just plug in a controller into our PC, it literally would be the same experience because it's all cross-play.
Well, and even Xbox Live and stuff. Now you could use the
I don't know what I was thinking. But oh well, I'm committed now. But No, it's a really, really, really fun game. I was going over like all of the weapons that I used to play with, like the sickle. Me and Jordan were talking about how maybe they're obsolete now.
Yeah, so I was
don't know,
looking
but the
at
sickle is
unlocking that
super
because I
good.
heard you guys talking about it,
Well,
and then I
'cause it
decided
was-
not to unlock
The
it.
reason it was good because that was cutting edge. So I think when we left, the polar one was just being released.
Yeah.
When we retired.
And they were when we retired, and they were releasing constantly, like every month and a half.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
and then
what
I
it
think
was.
they had their kerfuffle.
yeah,
there.
which by the way,
with the
Which
PlayStation kerfuffle.
as someone who is over a community team, we use their community manager. Was she just a manager, or I think she was higher up. I think she was like a senior community manager. As a case study of what not to do. Like we literally went over step by step what happened. But by the way,
That's happened a lot to a lot of developers.
how is someone like that involved in this game? Like genuine question. Like someone someone who's not fun and a hall monitor essentially.
Well, because she said quite a few, let's just say, rude things.
Yeah,
to
she
people,
like
right?
she
Yeah.
basically
To the fans of the
she
game.
basically said the gamers of Helldivers are losers, like, and mocked them to their face, and that's when you guys stopped playing, and everybody there was a whole kerfuffle and blah
There
blah.
was they call it
There's a whole bunch of
the
stuff.
Great Super Earth Rebellion.
This game, yeah, this
The
would be
rebellion
like,
of 2024.
It would be like being a hall monitor over Grand Theft Auto.
Well, do you remember, though?
It's just there was like a major mismatch there.
It really was a rebellion against Super Earth because do you remember everybody went back, and to their credit, they changed it when they made these changes.
Yeah, they review bombed it on purpose.
Review bombed it on purpose because they didn't like that they were taking it from certain countries. It's like it really was the Super Earth
Yeah.
Rebellion.
Well, you had community managers trying to offend as best they can their base fan
customers.
base, their
Yeah.
customers. Then you had Sony making it so if you bought it, you couldn't play it anymore from specific countries. And then they said, okay, yeah, you didn't like that. And then they just outlawed those countries from being able to buy. It was a whole bizarre.
And what's crazy is it all fits within the lore.
of managed democracy.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, that's about the time
And that's
when
about the
fell
time
off.
we were kind of slowing down a bit. Yeah.